Hey guys, Chris Denson here from Dirt Rider. With me is Ryan Orr. We're at Kahia Creek riding some off-road on the all-new 2016 Yamaha YZ450FX. Changes to this bike, well, there was none last year. This is a brand new bike. So first year for the 450FX, similar to what Yamaha did with the 250FX, it's a variant on a motocross bike. And I'll tell you what, we're pretty impressed. This is the first day riding the thing. Yamaha did a lot of changes to the FX compared to just the motocross version. It's not just an 18-inch rear wheel and a kickstand. The bike's got electric start, obviously, but ton of motor differences. The tranny's all different, and really makes for a good off-road bike. I think that having ridden the 450 motocrosser so much, the thing that makes the X a great bike is it's got a very wide mid-range, so the power is very broad. And with this transmission setup, you can ride multiple gears. There's no perfect gear. First gear is very, very low, and you find yourself being grateful for it in tight stuff, but you don't use it all that much. It's more a second and third gear bike for kind of flowing, fun trails. The cool thing about the chassis on this bike, it's very comfortable, very compliant, and it's got the same rear shock as the moto bike, but Yamaha went down one spring rate in the front. And that just makes for an excellent off-road setup, because coming into corners, you get a good settle out of the front end, holds the front end down. Did experience a little bit of diving, a little bit of pitching when you shut off the throttle, but still it's a suspension setup that works well on tight stuff, works well on fast sections, pretty good all-around bike. Ryan's a little bit faster, pro rider. Tell me what you thought of the thing.
I thought it was great. Like the that diving coming into corners and heavy braking. I went a little stiffer on the forks, and it helped solve that problem. I think I really like the clutch action on it. It's a lot softer, and when you're in that tight stuff, you're having to clutch it. And I run in second gear the whole time. There's a few spots where I drop down to first, like you said, you really need it sometimes. But as a whole, in that tight stuff, with the new flywheel, and like it's supposed to be a little heavier, but not that much. It won't let it stall out. And I like the control, like the big mid power, being able to use it with the throttle, like putting the power to the ground. It was great.
For a novice rider like me, I found that with the really low first gear, it actually helped me a lot. I got great traction, and then the top gear is even higher than the normal motocross bike in fifth gear, so for transfer sections for big fire roads, you can still wind it out pretty far. If you took the normal motocross bike, the YZ450F, and you wanted to get the same first gear that the FX has, you would have to add 14 teeth to the rear sprocket to match the same ratio. So it's much, much lower, and then it's about 8 sprocket teeth for second gear, and then a few more for third. Fourth gear is about the same, and then you take away, I think, 4 or 5 teeth for the fifth gear, so it's even higher.
So you've ridden the KTM 450XE. First impression, do you think this is a KTM beater?
I kind of think so. It's light. It feels light and nimble, and it feels more nimble to me than the KTM. To me, I like the comfort, the ride comfort of it. It feels so much more plush than the other bikes. And I guess maybe some motor mount changes gave that extra little flex to absorb some of the bumps.
Yeah, without having a KTM here, I can tell you I think the Yamaha has a lot more comfort. Seems like better flex out of the front. The KTM, it's an outstanding motorcycle, but it's kind of got a rigid front end feeling, just out of the clamps and everything. So the good news is we're hanging on to this bike, and we're going to be doing a ton of testing. It'll be a long haul this year for Dirt Rider. So for more info, absolutely check out the magazine. Keep looking at dirtrider.com, and we'll keep you up to date.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Farley, fluffer!
Hey guys, Chris Denson here from Dirt Rider. With me is Ryan Orr. We're at Kahia Creek riding some off-road on the all-new 2016 Yamaha YZ450FX. Changes to this bike, well, there was none last year. This is a brand new bike. So first year for the 450FX, similar to what Yamaha did with the 250FX, it's a variant on a motocross bike. And I'll tell you what, we're pretty impressed. This is the first day riding the thing. Yamaha did a lot of changes to the FX compared to just the motocross version. It's not just an 18-inch rear wheel and a kickstand. The bike's got electric start, obviously, but ton of motor differences. The trannies all Hey guys, Chris Denson here from Dirt Rider. With me is Ryan Orr. We're at Kahia Creek riding some off-road on the all-new 2016 Yamaha YZ450F.